In this video, I am going to be breaking down the difference between an independent contractor and an employee. So if this is something that you are curious about and cannot tell the difference between, stay tuned and follow along. And on this channel, I help photographers with taxes as small business owners. I also help them with setting up workflows on the back end of their business so that they can save time, streamline tasks, and spend more time with their family. Plus, I love to give you an inside peek of my daily life. Today's episode has me so excited because we are going to be breaking down the difference between an independent contractor and employee. This is a common misconception on what a worker is within your business, and I'm so excited to be breaking down 3 factors that can help you figure out which one your worker falls under. But first off, let's just go over some of those workers that could be in your business that would fall under one of these categories. And those are someone who is a second shooter for you, if you have an associate team, those photographers, if you have a virtual assistant or a studio manager or a social media manager, all of those people that work under your business would either be an employee or an independent contractor. So let's first off just do an overview of what the two are. An independent contractor is a worker in your business where all you give them is the result. You have full control over that final result that you want them to achieve. But how they do it, when they do it, what they do to get it done is all under their control. You don't tell them exactly what to do when. Compared to an employee is someone that you not only have control over the final result, but you also have full control over when they do it and how they get it done. So let's break down the 3 factors that you can use to help you figure out which one of these your workers fall under, and then how to file them in your taxes. So the first factor is behavioral. And under this category is basically you figuring out how much control you have over that worker. And so that falls under 2 aspects. The first aspect is the time. And that is when they get this done, the project that you have them working on. So if you just tell them, I need you to work for 6 hours for me, and do this project during that time, but you don't tell them the exact days or the exact times that they need to work throughout the week, then they are an independent contractor because all you're giving them is the final result that you need from them, but you're not telling them exactly when they need to do it. So one week they could decide that they're going to evenly split it up throughout every single day. And then the next week, they might decide that they just want to work 2 days that week, and each day is going to be 3 hours long. They have full control over when they complete those 6 hours. You just need them to complete 6 hours to get a project finished. Compared to an employee would be where you would tell them exactly when you need them to work, the hours or the days that you need them to work for you. That falls under that employee umbrella. Now, another aspect under the behavioral factor is how much control you have over how they get it done. Do you give them the exact steps and the exact software that they need to use to complete the task for you? Or do you give them the final result that you need and let them have creative leeway on how they get it done so that you just get the final result that you asked for? An employee is someone that you would give the exact steps on how to complete it and what programs to use. Compared to an independent contractor is that one where you just tell them the final result and they get it to you however they see best fit. Now, the next factor is the type of relationship that you have with them contractually in the business. And so that is broken down. If you have them have a retirement plan, insurance through your business, or vacation days set aside, then that makes them fall under as an employee. Versus if there are no vacation days because they kind of work them in throughout their hours that they need to complete for you within the week. For example, if they want Wednesday off, then they just need to complete their hours on the other 4 days of the week. Or if you don't set them up with a retirement plan or insurance and they have to provide those things for themselves, then that worker would be an independent contractor based off of this factor. Lastly is equipment, and the factor is if they use their own equipment, whether it's a camera or a laptop to get the job done, then they are an independent contractor. Versus an employee would be someone that you would be providing them the entire amount of equipment that they need, whether it's the camera, the lens, the computer to work and do their job. That is an employee because you are providing them with exactly what they need to use to complete the task. So with those 3 factors, behavioral, which is the control over when they do it and how they do it, the type of relationship, are you providing them any sort of benefits within their job description for you? And number 3, equipment, are you giving them the equipment to use or are they providing it themselves? You are able to then figure out if your worker is an independent contractor or an employee. So just go through those factors and check off yes or no, and you'll be able to easily figure out which one your worker falls under. Now, if they're an employee, then you want to be setting them up with a W-2 form. Versus if they are an independent contractor, they will have a 1099. So that is the difference. Once you have that figured out, then you need to know which form to use for your taxes. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. And also feel free to grab my 15 tax category breakdown to help you with the different expenses in your business so that when tax season comes around, you know how to file them in the different categories. Plus, if you found this video helpful, I would absolutely love if you would subscribe so that you can be the first to know when the next video goes live. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day.